Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can display multiple interstitial ad in native Android application with the help of Google AdMob. So let's get started. Now I have already made a previous video on interstitial ad, but that I was displaying only once, so there was a request to make this video. So if you have any request, do let me know. It could be related to anything, not just specific to Android. I'll try my best to make a video. So anyways, let's get started. Also the documentation has changed a little bit from the time which I made a video about interstitial ad. That was only a 1 year ago, almost one and a half year ago. So the documentation has changed a little bit. Previously we used to load ads on the main thread, but now we are loading it on the background thread. So first let me show you the output. So the output is simple. As you can see, I have just one button, so I will click on it and it will show this interstitial ad for me. Okay, so here you can see this interstitial ad. Now this is a test ad. I am not using production ad, so if you are using in development, make sure you use test ad. There is one big caveat which I will come to later on. Whenever you click on this button, you see another issue as well, no fill related error. So if you are seeing a no fill related error, you will have to wait for some time. This no fill related error basically happens whenever there are no more server side ads from Google AdMob to display. Okay, so you can face this particular issue as well, because I had to wait 2 days just for this no fill error to automatically disappear. Obviously the error automatically disappears because the error is from Google server side, because they no longer have more ads to serve on this particular test IDs. Okay, so I'll just close this ad. Now if you click on this button, immediately you won't be able to see the interstitial ad, because you need to wait a few seconds. So maybe you can apply a timer as well. So after maybe wait around 15 to 20 seconds. So let's just wait for a couple of more seconds, and then I'll just click on this open ad, and here you can see the interstitial ad is available again. Like I said, if you are getting this no fill error, so this no fill error basically happens, I'll tell you where exactly it happens. Ad was dismissed. So it basically comes from this particular thing. If you get a no fill error like this, I have referred to this particular Stack Overflow post. Don't ask AI tools, they give very confusing answer. Basically, if you are getting a no fill error inside your logcat, you just have to wait for some time, like maybe 2 to 3 days. Okay, once you wait 2 to 3 days, things will get resolved. Again, this is only for test ads. So yeah, let's see the documentation on how to achieve this. I'm not using Jetpack Compose, I'm using XML layout, but if you want, you can use Jetpack Compose as well. So first you need to go to this particular documentation regarding the get started one. Okay, so I've created a native Android application using XML layout. I'm using the latest version of Android Studio, which is Narwhal. Then you need to go to build.gradle.kts, and here you need to add this particular dependency, which is the latest 24.7.0. in the documentation they have still not updated it. Okay, so they have updated it. Okay, I like maybe they have updated it yesterday, I guess, but when I made this I was trying this out, it was still referencing 24.6.0 anyways. So whatever latest version you see over here, make sure you use the latest version over here, and then you just have to click on the sync now button, which you will see it will download the dependency. Okay, then if you see my activity underscore main, I have done nothing. I have just taken one button and I have given it some ID. That's it. Okay, if you want, you can do this in Jetpack Compose. Then you need to go to Android manifest.xml, and here you can see I have given the internet permission. Now here you can see you need to go to Android manifest.xml, and you need to copy this particular code, and instead of sample ID you can use where did it go, yeah, this particular ID. So this is what I'm using. Like I said, this is a test ID, this is not a production ID. When you are deploying it to Play Store, you need to replace it with your own production ID. So that's what I have written over here. Here you can see inside metadata I have added this metadata tag over here. Okay, once that is done, if you just need to go to this interstitial ad documentation over here, scroll down, and here firstly okay, sorry, I think I have missed one more step. Let's go back over here, and here you can see this is how you load the Google Mobile Ads SDK. Before you try to load interstitial ad, you need to do this. Previously this used to be done on main thread compulsory, but I think in the newer version of library we can use background thread, which is the coroutine one in this particular tutorial. So just go to your main activity over here, and here you can see first I have I'll just show you all the imports as well. because people get confused with the import. So again, we don't really need this. So these are all the imports which I have. Then here is our interstitial ID. Okay, then here I have added one button click as well, and on button click, if interstitial ID is not equal to null, then we show the interstitial ID, otherwise we call load add. Typically you should not call this load add. I'll come back to this later on why, but I have just added load add in case interstitial add still fails. Okay, so here you can see as soon as our app is loaded, this particular code gets called. So on the background thread, we just load our mobile ads.initialize. Okay, and once our mobile Google AdMob is initialized properly, then we call this load add method. So inside load add, so then you can go to this particular documentation over here. So if you scroll down here, you can see I just copy pasted this particular bit of code. Again, you need to replace this add unit ID with where did it go? Yeah, this one. So that's what I have written, right? So here you can see interstitial add.load. This is the test. Again, this is a test unit ID. You will have to replace with your production ID when deploying it to Play Store. And here is our add request.builder.build. Then here we have this on add loaded. Here is our interstitial add. We are passing the add. Then interstitial add.full screen content callback. Okay, and here once the add is dismissed, then we make the add as null, and then we call load add. So here we are already calling load add once the add is dismissed. So I don't think it's necessary to call it over here, but just for safety sake, in case if the add is still not loaded after dismissing the add, because then we are loading the add, because we want to display the interstitial add multiple times, right? If you don't want to display it multiple times, you can just comment out this line of code. That's it. Then once on add failed, these are all just callback. In case if you want this callback, you can use it. Okay, these are not necessary. Then here on add showed full screen content, on add impression, and then on add clicked. And in case if the ad fails to load, here is the, like I said, you will get this no fill error. If you're lucky, you will not get it, but if you're getting this no fill error, then it's an issue from Google's server side. You will have to wait for a couple of days or a couple of hours for that issue to get resolved. That's the only thing which we can do. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions on what video should I make next, please do let me know in the comments, because I'm running out of ideas as well. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.